Hello, my name is Jonathan Wong, and this is my presentation on me. So a little bit about me is I'm a 3D modeler. I'm also well versed in lighting and how 3D modeling and lighting goes together. A little bit about myself is I have 7 years of modding experience. I've used the Creation Engine, the Creation Kit by Bethesda Games, and also the Unreal Engine, which is used for a bunch of other indie developer games as well. Now you know a little bit about my background, but here are some of the technical skills that I could offer you and your company. For 3D modeling, I'm very familiar with the Blender kit. The Bethesda Creation Kit engine requires the use of an external modeling software, so Blender was my first pick of choice. When I started my program at NATE, I became very familiar with the Maya Creation Kit, but Blender is still my preferred program to use. On the image design side, I'm pretty familiar with Photoshop. I did take a course on it for school, so I became familiar with the basic functions of the program. I'm also familiar with the HTML5 scripting language. I also became quite familiar with the CSS design format for creating websites as well. I took a course on this in school, so I became quite familiar with that. The Unity engine was a big step forward for me. I have about 2 years of experience using it now. It helped me learn how to create landscapes, how to apply textures onto a landscape. It also helped me with my 3D asset creation and applying effects to my assets as well. So everybody has very familiar technical skills. Everybody's got a similar background for their technical skills, but these are some of the skills that I have acquired in my life that could set me apart from the rest. One of my biggest strengths is teamwork. I work in a kitchen, so teamwork is very important for me and my coworkers to have a successful dinner service. Similarly to the teamwork side, I actually have great communication skills. The teamwork and the communication skills for my job that I currently work at go hand in hand with each other. I gotta constantly communicate with my coworkers to make sure that I have what they need, and they also have to communicate with me to make sure that they have what I need. Moving away from the work side, I also have a pretty creative mind. I always like to think outside the box. What most people would usually do, I try to think of like an easier way to make that done. Like if there's a task at hand, I'll always find a possibly more efficient way or maybe something that could improve the current way to make it better. Whenever I play video games, I'm always thinking about that game is pretty good, but what could we add to make it better? If you're wondering about some experience, I do have some experience under my belt. Here's one of the past projects I've done. So in this project right here, my task was to make a 3D environment, and my task was to light it with different sources of light. So we have light coming from actual light sources, and we also have light coming from ambient sources, which is basically like light that has no source, essentially. If you want to learn more about me, here's my website. I have the link in the bottom corner. And if you wish to contact me, this is my business card with my email, phone, and my website. Thank you for your time.